Well, good morning, New Life Community Church family. How awesome it is to be here with you this morning. Day 6 of our daily devotions, which is speaking to us from Lamentations 3 verse 22. I'm actually just in Hawes, spending some time enjoying the scenery and just spending some time with God and praying, walking, just enjoying the wonderful, awesome countryside that we have. Let me let you into my world today a little bit. The wonderful and amazing scenery. There are cows, there's goats, there's sheep, various animals making plenty of interesting noises. I know for myself, sometimes just to get into the tranquility of the countryside is refreshing and renewing. And how fitting is it in the seasons that we've come through and the seasons that we're going through, where we find difficulty, trials, situations, we find temptations, we find cul-de-sacs, we find diversions, we also find the fact of real situations going on around us. It's interesting as we find a John Deere tractor is coming all the way on here right now with us, so I'll let that go past. Real countryside. In Lamentations 3 and verse 21, it says, I will still hope, knowing that, verse 22, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases, and his mercies never come to an end. I will still hope in the Lord. How many of us can say with the COVID-19 restrictions, regulations, circumstances of isolation and lockdown that we could still hope? Many people have put their hopes in banks, in school teachers, in the NHS, in the government, in the council, in pastoral leaders, in our husbands, our wives, in our best friends, in our football teams, in our hobbies, in our own abilities. Yet we've found that many people have lost hope and have not walked the hopeful journey with us that we thought they would walk. Then we've also found that the fact of that the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases and his mercy never comes to an end. It's interesting that as we've done that, the steadfastness means that resolutely, dutifully, unwaveringly firm. So that's what steadfast means when it says the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. It is dutifully, bountifully, unwavering, never-ending faithfulness of God. It's dutifully, it's bound to you, it is loyal to you, it is faithful to you. Notice that the faithfulness of God is faithful to Denver Thompson when he's faithless. God is steadfast towards me in his mercy when I'm not steadfast towards God. Interesting. So the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. Notice it says a love of the Lord. See, many times we get caught up in the love of the world, get caught up in our own loves and our own desires. But it says the love of the Lord never ceases. And then it says his mercies never come to an end. His mercies never come to an end. That means they are eternal. So that must mean that man's mercies, ladies, women's mercies, the world's mercies, come to an end. It must mean that people are maybe not steadfast, maybe people are not loyal, maybe people are not faithful. But I just want to encourage you in this daily devotion that people will come, people will go. Situations will come, situations will go. Life will happen. There will be happenstance, there will be happenings, there will be happiness. But if we will still hold on to this hope, and as we read in last Sunday, and we'll be probably looking at this Sunday in Hebrews 11, that hope is steadfast, hope is secure, that faith is eternal, and that as the Word of God, His faith, framed the worlds. So this word this week, Lamentations 3:21-22, can also frame our worlds. That even though there are situations around us, I will still hope that the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. It's like the song, isn't it? The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness, O Lord. Great is thy faithfulness. Lord, my prayer today is that not only for myself, not only for New Life Community Church and the family, not only for friends and relatives that may be watching this, but Lord, for the world as a whole, that Lord, even in situations and circumstances, that we would still hope in the God of our salvation, and that even though there are perilous times, there are situations and there are circumstances, that we will still realize that the love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. Thank you. Be blessed, church.